Pedro from the future. Welcome back. Today, we talk about some hot topics. Recession, inflation, shortages, gas. But then we also talk about no tipping. Not everybody's going to like this video, but we're going to get a ride along in today. Let's do it. We are off. We got a $27 order, 3.9 miles, my local Aldi. The Aldi's up the street. It literally, I could walk to it if I needed to. And let's do it. 40 units. Let's go. The Aldi, look. It's right there. Let's go. Off to a little bit of an early start, but that's okay. Quarter time. Just about done. And we got this cool message right here saying they'll up the tip if I get everything. All right, so on this order though, we got customer A, customer B. It wasn't a big order, only took me 10 minutes, but we had to refund about 5 items combined. I've never had to do that many items before. No adequate replacements. It is what it is. What's up, y'all? That was actually super easy, and I have no reason to believe they won't tip me an extra 10 bucks. They got a little champagne. She basically just said, please make sure, refund what you have to, but please make sure we have everything else that's right. And I feel good about it. So, hey, this order is going to go an extra 10 bucks, I guess. I'll take it. Good way to start the day. Let's go. So I highly, definitely, especially with Instacart, recommend starting your day, turning the apps on, whenever. But if you're close to places like I'm close to really 2 Aldis that I really know exactly where everything is right now, or I drive to a Costco, or maybe there's 3 Schnucks that are close, right? So for me, when I'm getting offers and I look at the mileage, I know it's probably going to be accurate if I'm sitting in the parking lot. It will be, or if I'm down the street. So and it also allows me to get them done quickly. It's less drive time driving to a place. So just a little tip I've learned that helps me a lot. I know a lot of you OG Instacart shoppers that have been doing it way longer than me already know that. I'm not saying anything new, but if you're just starting Instacart, it's really helpful to be close to the places you know and that you want to learn so you can get these orders, knock them out quickly. Oh, well, welcome back. I forgot to say that. Welcome back to Pedro Doordash Santiago, or I'd rather you call me Mr.BetonYou. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's Thursday. This whole week's been off because Memorial Day was Monday. I didn't work, so it feels like a Wednesday to me. But the weekend's almost here, which is fantastic. NBA Finals starts tonight, so I'm watching that. I'm going to be glued to that Celtics-Warriors first game. I think that could be interesting. And today I want to talk about inflation, gas prices, the state of the economy. People think a recession's coming. Some economic analysts and professionals and whatever, economists, whatever you call them, financial gurus, they say it's coming. Maybe this end of this summer, fall time, definitely next year. I've heard a lot of different things. And I've brushed upon it on this channel. What does that mean for you? What does it mean for me? How are you going to handle it? How are you preparing yourself for it? I want to talk about that today because I'm trying to take a different approach at this and look at it a little more half empty versus half full, my glass, and be optimistic. But I understand this. If that happens, it will affect a lot of people. But does it really have to affect you with the gig economy and what you can make? Let's talk about that today. Job all complete. We'll see if we get that extra 10. I'll show y'all later. But super nice chick. She's like, I'm like, oh, you guys having a party? You got the champagne? Because she's like, I really need that champagne in in that messaging. She goes, nah, just getting ready for the weekend. It's just me. She living her best life. Shout out to her. Love the vibes. Let's go to customer 2 or customer B, as Instacart says. All right, there we go. All right, so that order went up a couple dollars. So the first customer is saying about the extra 10 or anyway, I think she just meant she's going to tip 10. So she actually upped it from 7 to 10. I love a $10 tip for that kind of order. Appreciate that. And the second customer tipped 6, whatever. 26 bucks, less than an hour. I'll take it. What's going on here? It's not showing me mileage. It's not even giving me an icon of the house. Let's see. I'm going to take it because I want to see where this is going and show you guys the mileage. I know I'm close to the actual PetSmart. Let's see where the customer's at. I'll unassign it if it's too far. All right, so I see where the address is at, and I think this isn't too far. But look, it's not giving me a correct. Look at this. It's pinning her in Africa. She's in the middle of the ocean by Africa. So yeah, it's just this stuff right here, 27 bucks. There's actually a $2.50 peak pay. So there might not be a tip on here, but it's $10.50. It shouldn't take me long. I'm gonna keep it. That's way better. 11 for 1.6. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then maybe, yeah, I'm doing that one instead. Now hold up though. This Starbucks is in the same plaza as the PetSmart. We're doing both of them. We're gonna pick up the Starbucks, 1.6 miles. We'll drop that one off. It'll only be about a mile away, and then we'll proceed to go in really the similar direction and drop off the PetSmart. So we got $10.50 and $11 plus the 26 we made. All this is gonna be just at about an hour's worth of time, maybe a little bit more. That's a great way to start the day. Making 48 bucks? I'll take it. PetSmart, and right over there is where the Starbucks is at. I'm gonna shop this one item real quick, give Starbucks a little bit of time, and then we'll drop off these deliveries. It shouldn't take long. A little 36-pack Fancy Feast. Hopefully they have it. There's a shortage on cat food. Just like baby formula and other things, you know. We'll talk about that, maybe shortages later, but let's go ahead and grab this. It should be this way, if I'm not mistaken. Fancy Feast. Yeah, somewhere over here. I don't know. We'll find it. Bling, Fancy Feast. It's definitely shorts. We got to get on our knees to get this bad boy. There. Oh my God. And there's cans. What the? So they don't have the 36 count. They only got 24. That's what they're going to get. I'll let them know. It's the best I can do. These shelves are bare. All right, let me show you how I'm becoming the multi-app king. What have you guys seen so far? Stacked order on Instacart to start the day. Then we got the $10.50 Doordash. And then right after we accepted the $11 1 mile Starbucks. I'm just leaving PetSmart. And I'm going to show you exactly where the Starbucks is at. It's on the other side of that GameStop that you're going to see on our right coming up here. Learning your market. Listen, I recommend, if you don't know your market, if you're new to this, if you're dashing in a new town, open up Google and see what's around. Look up local restaurants. Look at things. Drive around a little bit. I know gas is high. We're going to talk about that later. There's a Starbucks right there. But this type of knowledge and knowing your marketplace is invaluable. Because if I'm in another city or if I don't know my marketplace or whatever, I can't do this. This is pet food. I'm not compromising anything. It's gonna arrive. This is basically a 2-minute delay for that order there. It's not. We got to make our money, y'all. You need to be smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Chrysanthemum. Hello. This is a big order, y'all. And $11 is my hidden tip indicator. Another reason why I took it. This order is going to be more than 11, guaranteed. And only 0.3 miles away. And to get to the Dunkin' address, which is actually technically in downtown St. Louis, but it's fine, I have to drive down Kings Highway. Anyway, I'm taking this to a local little restaurant on Kings Highway, this Starbucks order. I had to drive by that anyway to get to drop off the PetSmart. Some might call it luck, some might call it skill. I call it a little bit of both. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you multi-app like I do? They even open on the inside? Sweet. This is the easiest 11, oh, it's going to be more than I've made in my life. Hi, for Chrysanthemum?
Yeah.
Cool. You have a pin for that?
Yeah.
Last 4 of the phone number, maybe?
86.
All right, something's going on with the navigation, I guess, with the Doordash, because it's not giving me the route. I'm going to have to put in an address on the other phone. I don't think I've ever delivered cat food to, like, a hospital. I don't know what. This order's weird, and it's got me in Africa. It says the customer's in Africa. And then the last Uber Eats hasn't even hit the account yet. I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's some glitches. It is what it is, I guess. It's a very odd order. There's no way this is the right address. It says leave it at the door. Should I just set it over there? They got me. No tip. I knew that though. Remember I called it earlier because there was a $2.50 peak pay. It is what it is. If I can go back in time, I am in another zone right now. It was 3-point-something miles. I delivered cat food. It is what it is. To somebody at a rehabilitation center. I guess they have their cat with them. Y'all know me. No tip, no trip is a big deal for me. I don't like dealing with human beings that back tips out. I just don't. I'm petty. Call me petty. But if I can go back in time, I probably wouldn't take it. As ridiculous as that might sound to some of you guys, I respect your viewpoint. Respect mine. 9:25. We're on a $2 peak in downtown St. Louis. So that would have been $7.25. It's 5 miles. It's first watch. I'm good. I keep telling you guys, there's reasons why I don't do business with people that back tips out. Usually the delivery instructions are not complete, they're inaccurate, or there's some kind of weight when you're dropping it off. That was true in that case. Human beings that back tips out usually will not be courteous enough to do the other things in part of the delivery. Prove me wrong in the comments down below. I had to stand there and wait a little while so they could figure out what they wanted me to do with the food, and the two front people were like, oh, I don't know. On this channel, we don't deliver food to them knowingly. I shouldn't have taken it, but I saw the 10. The only reason I took it, I was intrigued by the no address, and I wanted to see so you guys could see if it happens to you, you know how to, it is what it is. Only reason I took it. Because I knew I had a $2.50 peak pay, and I knew they pay you more for shopping pays. And that right there is a controversial thing. I get it. I'm gonna do me, you do you, make your money. There's usually an issue. I cannot say it enough, guys. So for everybody out there that's like, I'll just deliver anything. It doesn't matter the money. It matters to me. I want to keep my stress levels down. And human beings that don't tip you will keep your stress levels up. Prove me wrong. Somebody. Anybody. Again, it's not giving me the GPS in here's screwed up today. And it looks like it's only with the red card orders though. Because the other orders I've been getting, I've been seeing it. Something with the red card system. Got to be a glitch. Anybody experience this today? Yep, I'll take that. All right, so I was calling Uber about that trip that's not there, but you know what? I'm not going to. Because even they say, gotta wait 48 hours. And the last time this happened, I actually did wind up getting paid. I'm going to be patient. It'll wind up hitting the account. If you don't see your earnings on Uber, especially right away, sometimes there's glitches. It doesn't happen often, but those earnings for me, when it's happened a few times, have always wind up showing up within 2 to 3 days. So I'll just be patient. If I don't see it by Sunday, then I'll give them a call. And we snagged at 8:25. We're back in our Webster Grove zone, and we drove away from the downtown. I didn't want to be there. I had it on, and I got a few offers, but none of them were good. And I think the lobby's probably open, so I'll go inside. 8:25 for 0.6 miles, I think. That's all day long. Let's see if there's a tip on this one. Petty Pedro's out today, trying to find the miserable human beings. I'm just having a little fun with y'all. I hope you guys know that. I'm serious, but I'm not serious. I'm funny, but I'm not funny. All right, we're picking up a Jasmine B.
Is there any salt taco instead of the protein? Okay.
Hi. We'll pick up for Jasmine on Doordash. Nope. Mexican pizza's back and people are eating them up. Look. Check availability because people be eating them. They be going out of stock. Shortages. We're going to talk about that later. Keep the shirt. This is a local hot dog joint. Got it yesterday. What's the album cover? Drop a comment if you know that album cover. And while we wait on this order to be made, it's almost done, then we can accept an Instacart because this is only 0.6 miles away, the Doordash, right? For Taco Bell. So why turn this off? Keep it on. Oh, look, here we go, 32 bucks. Ooh. Oh, it went so quick. You guys see that? That was probably one I would have taken. I think it said 40. I was just looking, I didn't even, yeah. Anyways. I wish I would have just said accept and then maybe I could have canceled, but that's what I'm talking about, right? So we just cost ourselves a little bit of money there, but these Instacarts go quick. But grab one, drop off your Uber Eats, your DoorDash, your Grubhub, and then get right back to making that Instacart money. I got Jasmine. Man, I should have taken man, I would have been all over that $32 for the 40. I think it was 40 items or 40 units. I would have been all over that probably. So let's just chat real quick about what might have brought you here. So I put a community post up today talking about, are you concerned about rising fuel costs, inflation, food shortages, and the state of America? And man, the comment section's bumping. I just put it out a few hours ago, and I just want to see where y'all are at. I'm not surprised by the results so far. Most people are. I think 70% of people are concerned about it. Most of you guys probably know my stance. It's something I do think about. It's something I'm empathetic about to people that are going to be affected by that. I might be. I don't know yet. But I tend not to be scared about things I can't necessarily control. I can't control fuel costs. I can control how I use my fuel. I can't control the food shortages. And to be quite honest with you, I know there's a baby formula shortage. I've seen that. Cat food, I've seen that. I've seen some chicken shortages. At some places, like Aldi, sometimes they just ain't got the chicken wings or the chicken breast. And the next day they do. Hey, there's a lot of reasons for that. Truck driver shortages and whatever. I'm not going to get into that because I don't know a lot about it, but I'm assuming that's probably why. There's a lot of stuff. But then I go to a Costco and they have everything you ever need. Costco, there's no food shortages at Costco. They've got thousands of cases of chicken, thousands of cases of eggs and milk. There's not. I don't see it. And fuel costs haven't affected me. I make more money when the fuel's up. So I'm just really trying to figure out, is it really going to get as bad as some of the analysts are saying? Should we really be worried? Is the sky falling? What do we do? How do we prepare if you're in that line? If you're part of that 70%, what are you doing right now to prepare yourself for those times? If they're coming this summer, fall, Christmas, all that. So what are you doing about it? What do we do about it? I don't know. I'm not going to get political on this channel. I'm not going to give financial advice. Like I'm not going to do that because that's not my expertise. And quite frankly, I'm just not doing that. But we can control things for ourselves. I'm not going to look for anybody else. I'm not going to look to any other human being to help me if it gets rough or we have to figure it out. I think the more of us that do that, the better off we'll be. I don't want Doordash to give me fuel assistance. I don't want Uber to give me fuel assistance. I don't want Instacart to give me fuel assistance. If they do it, I'll take it. But if anything, I think it actually costs me money. That's my experience. Now, I think there are a lot of people that they expect the big companies to do that. I respect it. I get it. Everybody's market and situation and money is different, right? You're going to have an opinion based on your surroundings and what you can do with that. I don't want it because it floods my market. It oversaturates my market and I make less money. I've talked about that and I've actually proven that with some of my earnings and I've seen it. But I also know that there are a lot of people that are struggling and they need that assistance. They want that, and that actually incentivizes them to actually go out and work. I get it. I understand it. But I just want to talk about this so we could just spark a conversation in the comments. Where are you guys lying? Are you concerned? I think this is going to be an unpopular opinion probably to some, and it's okay. We're having a conversation. We can agree and disagree and have a grown-up conversation. I think we have too much here sometimes. We have too much food. We have too much this, too much that. I'm just being honest with you guys. We all love convenience. We have too much stuff. We have too much. Consumers have way too many options. We have too much stuff, and I think we tend to complain about silly things. I'm including that. I complain about no tip, no trip. It's an absolutely silly thing to complain about. There's way other bigger issues in this world and in our lives, and can worry about if somebody tipped you or not, right? And I think it's the same way with a food shortage or this or that. I think there are some items that are more and more important than, hey, oh my God, I can't buy my chicken breast today. Who cares? Is that really significant? And I know that's going to be unpopular for some. I get it. That's how I'm looking at stuff right now. I'm not going to worry about the things I can't control. And this country's been through a lot worse, and we'll get through these times. I really believe that. I think there's still going to be money to be made. If anything, I think when we have crazy things like this happening, there's actually opportunities in some areas. Think about that, right? So you got to find what people are willing to pay you to do, even if it gets bad out here for us. It might not be food delivery for you anymore. I think people, listen, the one thing I think we do is we eat in this country, right? And we still gonna have people that want to shop, have you shop for them. Like, those things aren't gonna change. It might slow down, but if it slows down, I think we'll actually, and if food costs go up, there'll be less drivers on the road. So to kind of even out, I think the opportunities to make money in this game are still gonna be there. Tell me what you guys think is gonna happen down below. I'm really interested in hearing from some people that maybe have a financial background, were around for 2008 when we had that market crash or whatever that was. I remember it, but I wasn't really impacted by it. This thing is going off like crazy. $9, 6 miles, I'm good. Well, I'm curious to see your guys' perspective on it. I'm not taking that either. You gotta remember, I'm on a $2.25 peak pay right now. I don't compromise the orders I take. Absolutely, I do not. I stay patient. I treat peak pay as a bonus. So what do you guys think is gonna happen? Are you worried? Are you concerned? Let's just talk about it respectfully in the comments down below. I know a lot of you won't agree with me, and that's okay. Change my mind in a positive way. Maybe I'm looking at this from a wrong angle. I think we're going to be, some of us will be struggling. I think some of the sectors of the economy will struggle. Some of us will struggle depending on the market. But this thing is going off like absolute wildfire. $8, 3 miles. I'll take that with Starbucks. I don't know. For me, the sky isn't falling. There's a lot of other things to worry about in my life than if I'm going to be able to make it in a gig economy. Because at the end of the day, I'm a hustler. You're a hustler. Don't forget that. You got into this economy. You're a hustler. You're a grinder. We grind. We figure out. We adapt. We change. I'm not going to sit in the corner and cry about it. I'm going to figure it out. I challenge you to do the same thing. And the last thing I'll say about it, I've said this a few times on the channel. Some of y'all might have caught it. If you're new here, welcome. This is me. I get opinionated and ranty sometimes. This thing's going off like crazy. Another PetSmart. Anyways, I'll have to take a look. Let's see. All right, this one's $9, 4 miles, going in the same direction, just one more mile, a little south than the Starbucks. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna make our own stack like we did earlier. We're gonna turn this this $8 for 3 into 17 for 4. Sorry, I was interrupted by a decent little stack learning market. Now, I've said it before. If I get deactivated off these apps, if YouTube bans my account, I can't make any money doing that. If my vending machines go up in a tornado, if I have to go to the dollar store and buy some Windex and a squeegee and be out here squeegeeing windows, if I got to go get a used lawnmower, knock on doors to mow people's grass, that's what I would do. This country is not short of opportunity, and I'll debate anybody about that. Some people do have head starts. Some people do have different. I get that stuff. That's a whole nother conversation. But the opportunity is here for a lot of us. Don't let anybody tell you that there's not money to be made out here. I believe there is. And yeah, will I be able to make the same amount of money doing those things? No. But could I make ends meet and survive and put food on the table by doing that stuff? Abso-freaking-lutely I could. And that's what I would do. What would you do? Hardworking, hustling individuals don't ever give up, and we don't fail. Just reminding you how special you are and how you can do more than you believe in if you just do it. Stop thinking about the negative. Focus on the positive. Deal in reality, but at the end of the day, this is a beautiful world we live in. There's opportunities out there for you. You gotta find the money. You know what I just realized? This ain't got no tip on it either. But the only reason I took it is because it's going in the direction. It's only another mile for $9. But yeah, I'm dealing with some clowns today. Maybe I should put my nose on. 2-time temptations for the clown customer. That was super easy. Let's see, 30 ounce. 30 ounces. That was really easy to shop and pay for, but I can't believe listen. Let's see how the delivery instructions on this one for the PetSmart's hand it to me, and let's see if this is a smooth transaction. I bet it's not. I show y'all everything. It is what it is. I'm not perfect by any means. I'm definitely flawed. And y'all, I hate delivering to people like that, but I don't know. It is. I get to talking to y'all, I get to rambling, I get distracted, and I forgot I'm on a peak pay. Ain't no tip on that. All right, let's go in here. Uber Eats customers meet at door. It's a restaurant. Come inside. You can tell 99.9% of that, the chance that they tipped. These are customers I like to do business with. The other customer lives in an apartment building. the PetSmart. Call when you arrive, and I'll come down. I expect her not to be ready, unless maybe I'm being negative, but it's funny. I'll show y'all everything. But after this, listen, the money's been great. It's $11.49. We'll be done with both of these probably about $12.05, $12.08, $12.10 at the latest, and we'll be at $73. Last thing I swear, we got kids, teenagers that make money on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. They make money, and they're kids. If they can do it, why can't we as adults do it? I ain't gonna be scared by the media and all these people saying this craziness. Not gonna do it. I'm gonna be out here grinding, making my money. And I believe this summer, it might be slow here or there, but I'm gonna adapt, and I bet this summer's gonna be good. We're in my old neighborhood. Look familiar to some of y'all OGs? This is Cherokee Street. We're dropping this off at a restaurant up here. Used to live a few blocks from here. We just moved, 6 weeks ago? Oh, I used to love walking around here. I love this. Listen, some of y'all might not think this looks cosmetically or it looks appealing, right? Like I love these old buildings. I love this neighborhood. I love the restaurants. I love the people over here. Man, I'm gonna have to take Ruby on a walk here again soon. We used to love coming over here, getting ice cream at these places. All right, we're going right there. For Abigail? Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Okay. See how long it takes. I'll sit out in the hot sun and wait. Hey, there's a pool. Why isn't that pool open? Well, there is the Mississippi over there. I don't know if you can see it. I guess we can go swimming in there. All right, let's drop that bad boy off. We got a little Soulard Euro, $8, 6 miles, but most of these miles are highway. We're hopping on the highway. We're gonna be able to knock out this $8 order in 15 minutes. I'll do that. What do you know? Soulard Euro, same direction, $8.75. Take it. Turn apps off. You guys will see the $8. I'm gonna pick both of them up. I'm gonna show y'all. We turned $8 on Uber into $16.75 for only an additional about 2 miles. You gotta know how to do this, y'all. I'm giving y'all free game. Take notes, take mental notes. You could stack yourself if you know how to do it without compromising customers' food and all that stuff. I don't get deactivate. I don't get contract violations. I don't get late notices. It doesn't happen. It's a game changer. For those think I'm playing here, there's the Soulard Euro. Shenandoah for Dan. That's Uber. You guys just saw me accept the one for Doordash. Going in the same direction. So after these two, it'll be $90. It's $12.13. Make a little bit more, get to 100. Then I'm on to bigger and better things with my day. And then I'll turn the apps back on for a few hours later. I'll get to my 200 for today. That's how I do it in St. Louis. Thanks. Alright, no problem. Take your time. I got the two pick. I got a Dan and a Keegan.
Dan and Keegan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're prepared, you're gonna win. If you go into this and you're not prepared and you're looking to win, you're probably gonna lose. Y'all know what that's about? All right, this video was longer than I wanted it to be, but we talked about some things. We made some good money. It's $12.52. We're at $91. Appreciate you guys for hearing me ramble. Drop a comment down below about what you think I said. I want y'all to be prepared. I want us to be ready for things that are coming. See you tomorrow.